Since the dawn of humanity, we have lived alongside the green ones. Imagine our ancestors walking through ancient forests and sun-drenched meadows. They learned from the plants. They watched the animals, noticing which leaves they ate when they were unwell. They tasted, touched, and smelled the world around them. This was our first pharmacy, our first temple, and our first home. The plants were not just things to be used. They were our companions, our teachers, and our healers. This deep, instinctual relationship is woven into our very bones, a memory that whispers to us even today, calling us back to the garden. This ancient bond is a beautiful inheritance. It is a story told not in books, but in the rustle of leaves and the scent of blossoms on the breeze. Think of the traditions passed down from grandmother to granddaughter, the folk remedies shared around a warm hearth. These are the threads that connect us to a timeless lineage of healers and wise women. Every time you sip a cup of peppermint tea for an upset stomach, or smell lavender to calm your mind, you are taking part in this ancient dance. You are remembering a wisdom that has sustained humanity for countless generations, a simple truth that the earth provides for our well-being. The knowledge of the plants was once common to everyone. It was not a specialized field, but a part of daily life, as natural as cooking a meal or singing a song. People knew the names of the plants in their local fields and forests. They knew which ones could soothe a cough, mend a wound, or bring peaceful sleep. This connection was deeply personal and practical. It was a partnership built on observation, respect, and generations of experience. Today, we are slowly reawakening to this wisdom, finding our way back to the simple, profound healing that grows right outside our doors. As we walk this path of rediscovering herbalism, we are not just learning about plants. We are learning about ourselves and our place in the great web of life. We are remembering that we are part of nature, not separate from it. The same life force that unfurls a fern frond or pushes a seedling through the soil flows within us. Reconnecting with our plant allies is a journey home to our own wild, natural selves. It is a gentle and powerful way to heal our bodies, soothe our spirits, and remember the magic that is all around us, waiting patiently for us to notice. At its heart, herbalism is the art and science of using plants for healing. It is a tradition that honors the deep connection between people and the plant world. On one hand, it is very practical. We can look at plants through a scientific lens, understanding their chemical compounds. Science can show us that chamomile contains substances that help us relax, or that ginger has properties that soothe an upset stomach. This knowledge is valuable and helps us use herbs safely and effectively. It gives us a language to understand how these wonderful plants work with our bodies to promote health and balance. But herbalism is also a path of magic and spirit. It is more than just chemistry. This perspective sees plants as living beings with their own energy, their own spirit, their own wisdom. Magical herbalism is about building a relationship with the plant itself. It is the belief that when we work with an herb, we are not just using its physical properties, we are also inviting its unique energy into our lives. We are partnering with the spirit of the plant to create change, whether it is for healing, protection, love, or clarity. This view opens up a world of deeper connection and co-creation with nature. These two sides of herbalism, the scientific and the magical, are not separate. They are like two hands that work together. Understanding the science helps us to be responsible and safe. Understanding the spirit helps us to work with intention and reverence. A true herbalist walks in both worlds. She might know the Latin name of a plant and its active constituents, but she also knows its stories, its personality, and how to ask for its help. It is a holistic approach, one that honors the whole plant and the whole person, body, mind, and spirit. So when we talk about herbalism, we are talking about a beautiful living tradition. It is a path that invites us to slow down and pay attention to the green world. It asks us to use our senses, our intuition, and our hearts. Whether you are making a simple tea to calm your nerves or crafting a sachet to protect your home, you are practicing herbalism. You are participating in an ancient and sacred art. It is a journey of empowerment, helping you to take your health and well-being into your own loving hands, with the gentle guidance of your plant allies. To truly walk the green path, we must learn to see plants not as objects, but as living, feeling beings. Each plant has a unique spirit, a life force, and a consciousness. Think of it like meeting a new person. Every person has their own personality, their own energy, their own way of being in the world. Plants are the same. A fiery, protective rosemary plant has a very different feeling from a gentle, soothing chamomile. When we begin to approach plants with this understanding, our relationship with them transforms. We move from simply using them to partnering with them in a beautiful, respectful dance. Connecting with the spirit of a plant is a practice of the heart. It begins with simply being present. Sit with a plant. Notice everything about it. Look at the shape of its leaves, the color of its flowers, the texture of its stem. Close your eyes and gently touch it. What does it feel like? Inhale its scent deeply. What memories or feelings does the aroma evoke? Spend time with the plant without any agenda, just to be in its company. This simple act of paying attention is the first step in opening a dialogue and building a relationship with the plant's spirit. This connection goes beyond what our 5 physical senses can perceive. As you sit with a plant, you can begin to feel its energy, its vibration. This is an intuitive sense. Does the plant feel calming or energizing? Protective or welcoming? Joyful or serious? There are no right or wrong answers. It is about your personal experience. This is how the plant speaks to you, not in words, but in feelings and impressions. Honoring this subtle communication is key to working with plants on a spiritual level. You are listening with your heart, and the plant will respond in kind. When you build this kind of relationship, the plant becomes a true ally. It is no longer just an ingredient in a recipe, it is a friend you can turn to for support. You learn to ask permission before harvesting, to thank the plant for its gifts, and to listen to its wisdom. This deep respect changes everything. It infuses your herbal preparations with more love, more power, and more magic. You are co-creating with the spirit of the plant, and this partnership brings a profound sense of connection to the living, breathing world around you. To practice magical herbalism with grace and power, there are 5 core principles that act as our guides. The first, and most important, is intent. Your intention is the seed of all magic. Before you even touch an herb, you must be clear about what you wish to create. Are you seeking peace, protection, healing, or love? Hold this intention clearly in your mind and heart. As you work with the plant, infuse every action, every snip of the scissors, every stir of the spoon with this purpose. A simple chamomile tea for sleep becomes a powerful sleeping potion when brewed with the clear and loving intention for deep restorative rest. The second key is correspondences. This is the ancient knowledge of what energies and qualities each plant carries. For example, we know that rosemary corresponds with memory and protection, while rose corresponds with love and beauty. These are not rigid rules, but traditional associations that have been observed over centuries. Learning these correspondences gives you a magical language to work with. It helps you choose the right plant ally for your specific intention. Building a small journal of these plant associations is a wonderful way for a beginner to start learning this beautiful symbolic language of the green world. The third principle is understanding the vibrations and energy of plants. As we have discussed, every plant has its own unique energetic signature. Some plants have a fiery solar energy that is stimulating and protective. Others have a watery lunar energy that is calming and intuitive. Working with these energies is like being a conductor of an orchestra. You learn to combine different plant vibrations to create a specific energetic harmony that matches your intent. You might blend fiery cinnamon with earthy bay leaf to create a powerful blend for success and grounding, combining their energies to support your goal. The fourth key is ethical sourcing. How we obtain our herbs is just as important as how we use them. The energy of the plant is affected by its journey to you. Did it grow in a happy, healthy environment? Was it harvested with respect and care? Whenever possible, try to grow your own herbs. This is the best way to build a deep relationship. If you cannot, buy from small, organic farms or reputable sellers who care for the earth. If you wildcraft or gather plants from the wild, do so with the utmost respect, which we will talk more about later. Ethical sourcing ensures your magic is pure and kind from start to finish. Finally, the fifth and perhaps most beautiful key is gratitude. Gratitude is the magic that seals your work with love. Always, always thank the plants for their gifts. Thank the spirit of the plant for sharing its energy with you. Thank the earth for nurturing it. Thank the sun and the rain that helped it grow. This simple act of giving thanks completes the circle of giving and receiving. It acknowledges that we are in a sacred partnership with nature, not just taking what we want. Gratitude amplifies your intention and fills your heart, making your herbal practice a joyful and sacred exchange. Starting your herbal journey is like making new friends. It is best to start with a few and get to know them well. Here are 6 gentle, safe, and versatile herbs that are wonderful allies for any beginner. The first is lovely lavender. Her scent alone is a balm for the soul. Magically, lavender is for peace, purification, and restful sleep. She helps to calm an anxious mind and soothe frazzled nerves. You can place a small sachet of dried lavender under your pillow for sweet dreams, or add her flowers to a bath to wash away the stress of the day. She is a gentle but powerful spirit of tranquility. Next, let us meet strong and vibrant rosemary. This herb is a great protector and purifier. Its energy is bright, clear, and uplifting. Rosemary is wonderful for cleansing a space of negative energy, much like sage. It is also famous for strengthening memory and focus, making it a perfect ally for studying or important work. Keep a small rosemary plant on your desk or burn a sprig to clear your mind. Medicinally, its oil can be used to stimulate circulation. Rosemary reminds us to stand tall and remember our own inner strength and wisdom. Now, say hello to sweet golden chamomile. She is like a warm hug in a cup. Chamomile is the ultimate herb for comfort, peace, and gentle relaxation. Magically, she is used to attract calm and to reduce stress and anger. A cup of chamomile tea before bed is a classic ritual for inviting peaceful sleep and soothing an anxious heart. She is wonderful for children and adults alike, a truly gentle spirit who teaches us to soften and let go. Her sunny, daisy-like flowers bring a feeling of simple joy just by looking at them. Let us welcome invigorating mint, a friend to everyone. There are many types, like peppermint and spearmint, but all share a bright, refreshing energy. Magically, mint is used for purification, healing, and attracting prosperity. Its lively scent can awaken the senses and clear out stagnant energy in a room or in your mind. A cup of peppermint tea is a wonderful digestive aid and can help ease a headache. Mint's vibrant, fast-growing nature reminds us of the endless energy and abundance available to us. Meet the noble bay leaf, a powerful and ancient ally. You may know it from your soup pot, but it holds potent magic. Bay leaves are for protection, success, and making wishes come true. A classic ritual is to write a wish on a whole bay leaf and then safely burn it, sending your intention out to the universe on the smoke. Placing bay leaves in the corners of your home is said to protect it from negativity. The steady, strong energy of the bay tree grants wisdom and victory to those who work with it respectfully. Lastly, let us embrace warm, spicy cinnamon. This is an herb of fire, passion, and prosperity. Cinnamon's energy is fast-acting and powerful. It is used in magic to speed things up, to attract success and money, and to add a spark of passion to love spells. Sprinkling a little cinnamon in your wallet is a simple folk magic to attract abundance. Added to teas or baked goods, it not only tastes delicious but also helps to warm the body and support healthy blood sugar. Cinnamon teaches us about the power of focused energy and the sweetness of life. You do not need elaborate rituals to work with plant magic. The most powerful practices are, honestly, the simple ones you can weave into your daily life. One of the easiest ways to begin is by making an herbal sachet or charm bag. Just take a small cloth bag and fill it with herbs that match your intention. For a peaceful sleep sachet, you might combine lavender, chamomile, and a pinch of rosemary. Hold the bag in your hands, close your eyes, and clearly state your intention for it. Then you can place it under your pillow or carry it in your pocket, a little bundle of plant spirit to support you throughout your day. Brewing a magical tea is another beautiful and simple practice. Every cup of herbal tea can be a potion. As you boil the water, think of it as charging with your energy. As you add the herbs, whisper your intention to them. For example, if you are making peppermint tea for clarity, you might say, "Gentle mint, please clear my mind and help me focus." Stir the tea clockwise to draw things toward you, or counterclockwise to banish things away. Sip it slowly and mindfully, feeling the plant's energy mingling with your own. This turns a simple beverage into a sacred moment of connection. An herbal bath is a wonderful way to immerse yourself completely in the magic of plants. It is a ritual for cleansing your body, your energy, and your spirit. You can make a large tea bag for your bath by filling a muslin bag or a piece of cheesecloth with your chosen herbs, then letting it steep in the warm water. For self-love, you might use rose petals and lavender. For purification, try rosemary and sea salt. As you soak in the tub, visualize the water and herbs washing away all that no longer serves you, leaving you feeling refreshed, renewed, and spiritually clean. Finally, you can use herbs for smoke cleansing to purify your space. While sage is well known, many other herbs are wonderful for this. A dried sprig of rosemary or a bundle of lavender and cedar can be used. Safely light the end of your herb bundle. Let it catch fire for a moment, and then gently blow it out so it smoulders and produces smoke. Waft the smoke around your room, into the corners, and around yourself, holding the intention of clearing away any heavy or negative energy and inviting in peace and positivity. Always use a fireproof bowl to catch any embers. As we joyfully explore the world of herbs, it is vital that we do so with care and respect for our own bodies. The plants are powerful, and safety is a form of honor. The first and most important rule is to be absolutely certain of your plant identification. If you are gathering plants from the wild, you must be 100% sure of what they are. Many plants have lookalikes, some of which can be harmful. Invest in a good regional field guide, and if you have any doubt at all, do not use the plant. It is always better to be safe than sorry. When trying a new herb, especially on your skin, it is always wise to do a patch test. Prepare a small amount of the herb, perhaps in an oil or a strong tea. Apply a small amount to a sensitive area of your skin, like your inner wrist or elbow. Cover it with a bandage and leave it for 24 hours. If you see any redness, itching, or irritation, your body is telling you that this herb is not a good match for you topically. Listening to these signals is a fundamental part of self-care and respect for the plant's power. Your body is a unique and wonderful ecosystem. An herb that is helpful for one person may not be right for another. Always start with small amounts when ingesting a new herb. See how your body feels. Notice any changes, pleasant or otherwise. This is especially important if you have any existing health conditions, are pregnant or nursing, or are taking any medications. Many herbs can interact with pharmaceuticals. It is always a good idea to consult with a qualified healthcare practitioner or a clinical herbalist before starting a new herbal regimen. This mindful approach is not meant to create fear, but to foster a deep and respectful partnership with both the plants and your own body. Being safe is part of the magic. It shows that you are listening, that you are being responsible, and that you honor the potent life force you are working with. The plants want to help us, and by approaching them with caution and awareness, we create a safe and loving space for their healing magic to unfold. True healing is always gentle, always mindful, and always safe. The magic of an herb begins long before it reaches your hands. It starts in the soil, with the sun and the rain. The way a plant is grown and gathered deeply influences its energy. This is why sourcing your herbs with love and respect is a sacred part of the practice. The very best way to source your herbs is to grow them yourself. Even if you only have a sunny windowsill, you can grow a pot of mint or rosemary. Tending a plant from seed to harvest creates the most powerful and personal connection. You are pouring your own love and energy into the plant, and it will give that love back to you 100-fold. If you are not able to grow your own, the next best thing is to purchase them from people who do. Seek out local organic farms at your farmer's market. Talk to the growers. You can feel their love for the earth and their plants. Or buy from reputable online suppliers who are committed to organic, sustainable practices. When you support these small businesses, you are casting a vote for a healthier planet. You are ensuring that the herbs you use were grown without harmful chemicals and with care for the soil, the water, and the people who harvested them. Wildcrafting, or gathering plants from the wild, is a beautiful and ancient practice, but it comes with great responsibility. It must be done ethically and sustainably. The first rule is to never take more than you need. The honourable harvest principle suggests taking only a small portion, perhaps 1 out of every 10 plants you see, so the plant community can continue to thrive. Never take the first plant you find or the last one. Ask the plant for permission before you harvest, and always leave a gift of gratitude in return. A sprinkle of cornmeal, a strand of your hair, a song, or a simple, heartfelt thank you. This conscious sourcing is an act of reciprocity. It is how we give back to the earth that gives us so much. We must be caretakers of the green world, not just consumers. This means never harvesting endangered or at-risk plants from the wild. It means being mindful of the ecosystem and leaving the area as beautiful as you found it. When you source your herbs with this level of care and respect, you are infusing them with good energy from the very beginning. Your magic becomes an extension of this love, a force for healing not only for yourself, but for the planet as well. We have wandered together through the garden of herbal wisdom, from the ancient whispers of our ancestors to the simple, practical magic we can create in our own kitchens. We have seen that herbalism is a beautiful tapestry woven from threads of science and spirit, of practical healing and deep connection. It is a path that teaches us that the plants are not just resources, but are living, conscious beings, our allies, teachers, and friends. By working with their energies through intention, respect, and gratitude, we can bring profound healing and gentle magic into our everyday lives. This journey with plants is ultimately a journey back to ourselves and to the earth. In our busy, modern world, it is so easy to feel disconnected. Herbalism is a powerful antidote. It asks us to slow down, to look closely, to listen with our hearts. It anchors us in the seasons and the cycles of nature. When you tend a plant, brew a tea, or take a walk to meet the green beings in your neighborhood, you are plugging back into the great living web of life. You are remembering that you are a part of this beautiful, magical world, and that its wisdom flows within you. The path of the herbalist is open to everyone. You do not need any special gifts, only a curious mind and an open heart. It is a journey of a lifetime, with endless discoveries to be made. Be patient and gentle with yourself as you learn. Start small. Choose one plant to befriend. Sit with it, draw it, taste it, and learn its stories. Let your intuition be your guide. The plants themselves are the best teachers, and they are waiting patiently to share their medicine and magic with you. This is your personal invitation to step onto the green path. As you stand at the beginning of this wonderful adventure, a world of friendship with the plant kingdom awaits. The connection you build will nourish your body, soothe your soul, and awaken the quiet magic within you. It is a gentle, joyful, and empowering way to walk through the world. So I leave you with a soft question to ponder. Which plant ally will you get to know first? Perhaps soon we can explore how these plant allies can help us with other magical arts, like divination, which is but just one element of the content you will find here at Alice One. So remember to like, subscribe, and explore all our content with an open heart and open mind. Until next time, blessed be, my friends.